Once again, boys, we're back to Banebush. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone doing? Why is this at the wrong place? It's supposed to be like this. There we go. Welcome in, everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a nice night. We last left off where we were about to go into the woods. Just a little bit of a recap for you guys. Banebush is a story set in Russia about like a college student that's just fresh out of college. He ended up getting involved with the wrong people, you know, and he is now a drug runner. And one day while he was moving drugs, he got caught lacking by a rival gang, and they stole all his drugs, and now he's being hunted down by his boss, because, you know, when you deliver the goods, you're supposed to get money back for the boss, you know, but he ended up running away, you know, knowing that he couldn't go back to the boss. So he ran away into an old village that he was at as a kid, where they have folklores about a monster called the Banebush, and now we're about to go into there. Let's go. Let's do this. Yo, what up, Droster? Music reminds me of Among Us. Emergency meeting. What up, Droster? What up, Vashman? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Drop some likes. I think you'd like the Digimon Survive game. Really? Alright, let's do this. So basically, the goons have found us. You know, they actually tracked our phone to this small village that we went to, and now we have nowhere to go except into the woods. Let's do this. Chapter 3. Here we go. Droster was not the imposter. Are you sure? Because Droster is very imposter-like. Clouds, almost completely hidden by the dense canopy of trees, hovered over the endless forest expanses. Moss soaked with moisture spread underfoot like a soft carpet, muffling the sounds of footsteps. The air, rich with the scent of soil and decaying leaves, was damp and heavy, settling in my lungs and clouding my mind. Here we go. The whisper of leaves, the occasional snap of twigs underfoot, and distant cries of birds created the illusion of another dimension. Another dimension, huh? Here I felt like an insignificant human, an uninvited guest. What are we vouching for, Crimson? Thoughts about my past life slowly filled my mind. The endless struggle for money in a quiet corner of the metropolis, where each new day brought new challenges. The life of a dealer, full of fear and constant threat of disaster, poisoned the soul, exposing its flaws. I didn't even notice how I became a paranoid person who, on any ordinary evening, expected someone to break into my house. My imagination painted the faces of people whose lives were poisoned by my dealings, their eyes filled with desperate bitterness. Here in the depths of the forest, all my past felt like a burden, dragging me to the ground, to the realization that I had dug my own grave. Audiobook reading arc. It's unfair. Why do I have to seek salvation now among these trees and darkness? What will the Banebush do if I find him? If the stories are true, he wasn't entirely merciless. After all, he didn't kill the girl from Stepan's story, who naively trusted the thugs from the capital. Maybe the Banebush only helped the innocent. If that's the case, I'm screwed, I chuckled. I guess I'm not innocent because I dealt drugs, huh? But in this situation, I actually am kind of innocent, bro. Like, thoughts about the Banebush and his possible protection no longer brought comfort. They only plunged me into a new terror. What if he's not an ally at all, but another threat, far scarier than those city gangsters? Here we go. What if I just die here? I don't even know what's worse, surrendering to the cops or venturing to the forest at night to find the Leshy. What a fucking mess. Alright, let's go. I ventured deeper into the forest, which had already turned into a trap. Is this how people feel when they read books? They get immersed like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm slowly, you know, I used to not read anything at all. Now I'm reading this. I might one day start reading books like a straight up nerd, dude. I felt like I was in the jaws of a giant rabid dog, which were gradually closing, leaving less and less space to breathe. Every rustle, every creak of a branch made my heart skip a beat in fear. I remembered how my grandmother, sitting by the stove, would quietly tell me her stories. Remember, Layashi, the forest always watches, she would say. Oh, this is the grandma voice again, okay. Remember, Elisha, the forest always watches, she would say, looking straight into my eyes. It knows all your thoughts, senses fear from a mile away. It feeds on it. Now her words echoed in my mind like a warning. Having lost track of time and distance traveled, I tried to suppress the fear within. Suddenly, the deep silence of the forest was pierced by a plaintive howl. I froze. My heart began pounding twice as loud, threatening to burst out of my chest. Holding my breath, I tried to pinpoint the sorrowful sound was coming from. Where's it coming from? The howl came again, more inconsistent this time, as if it's beckoning me. My heart pounded louder in my chest. An inner voice instinctively whispered, wandering aimlessly through the forest. Won't get me anywhere. Obeying the call, I started moving slowly, drawing closer to the source of the sound with each step. They got... Yo, this is shit. Oh my god. Dude, that's the guy from Resident Evil. If we save him, he'll protect us. I pushed through the thicket and emerged onto a clearing bathed in pale moonlight. And there in the moonlight quivered the figure of a large black wolf. A trap had sunk deeply and mercilessly into one of its paws. Whimpering in pain and trembling in a hunched position, the wolf no longer tried to free itself. Its gaze, filled with suffering, pierced me. The animal seemed to hope for my help. Help him! Help him! He'll save us! He'll save us! Help him, bro! I played Resident Evil 4. He will save us, trust me. Well, what a quest, I thought. Imagine if we free him and he full kills us. I stood frozen, unable to steady the tremble in my hands as my emotions feverishly jumped from pity to fear. Gathering the remnants of my composure, I approached the wolf. They be using some big-ass words in here, bro. Yo, guys, drop some likes, guys. Wow, look at this wolf. Drop some likes. We got 60 people in here. Let's get some likes in here, guys. What up, Jerome, Allen? Welcome in the variety, everyone. I examined the trap and immediately realized it couldn't be opened with bare hands. Why not? I swear you... No, you don't need to fully open it. You just need to open it enough where he can pull his hand out, bro. A thin, sharp tool was needed to access the lock mechanism. Maybe it's for the best, I thought. Who knows what might happen if I were to free this wolf. Dude, did we miss something before? We can't open it? I swear you just need to pull it a little bit so it can yoink his hand out, man. Leave. Damn, we couldn't save the wolf. Sorry, friend. I can't help you. Trembling from tension, I muttered aloud and quickly backed away. Dang. Could we have saved them? Did we miss something? Could we have, like, stolen something from the house? Sure, I felt sorry for the wolf, but I came here to help myself. My hide's worth more to me. I firmly pushed away unnecessary thoughts and kept wandering aimlessly. I was tired, my steps grew clumsy, and my thoughts tangled like the interwoven branches above, but I kept walking. Hold on, yeah. I was tired. My steps grew... Okay, I did this one right. There he is! There he is right there! Fuck! I stumbled onto the clearing and barely had time to look around when a tall, twisted figure appeared among the trees. I froze in another wave of terror. There wasn't a single sound around, only my heart pounding with all its strength. A creature resembling a twisted human watched me, extending a hand in my direction. Okay, I should be good. My sanity slipped further away, sinking among with my courage. For a while, I watched the silhouette that had frightened me, but it remained motionless. Maybe it's a scarecrow. Yeah, maybe, Crimson. I slowly moved a bit closer. There's a mushroom in his hand. Stay calm. When I finally dared to approach, it became clear it was just a tree stump? A nervous chuckle escaped my chest. That is not a tree stump, bro. Attempting to shake off the tension. I looked closer at the unnaturally twisted tree trunk. On one of his branches resembled an outstretched arm, hung a fly, agaric mushroom. Its crimson hue reminded me of a cigarette ember glowing in the dark. Okay, this game is very red. It's all just red. A question echoed in my mind. How could it possibly end up on the branch? As if someone had hung it there just for me. Yeah, the forest seemed especially full of hints today. I guess we take this? Am I supposed to eat it? Bro, my boy's about to trip balls if he eats that. Unexpectedly for myself, I shouted out loud. My voice echoed through the forest and faded away without receiving an answer. Do we eat it, bro? Do we just eat a random freaking... Do we eat it or no, guys? I swear it's never the play to just eat random shit in the forest, bro. Like, no, this cannot possibly be the play, right? But it might be important to the story, you know? It might be important to the story, though. We're not thinking no. It might be a no, I think. It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous. We have enough troubles. We can't be getting high in the jungle. No. No, it's too dumb, even for me. I don't want to experience the full spectrum of forest hallucinations. For a moment, I imagined collapsing here among the trees, only to be found by locals dead or foaming at the mouth. I grimaced and turned away. The forest stretched endlessly, a labyrinth of identical tree trunks. I've been wandering for hours, glancing at random landmarks, but none of them seemed familiar. At some point, I decided to go back to where I'd seen the mushroom, but I couldn't even find that spot. It seemed as if the mushroom and the strange branch had vanished into thin air, leaving only a sense of anger and helplessness. What a mess, I muttered, leaning against a tree to catch my breath before moving on. Drop a like if y'all enjoying the variety, guys, alright? I'm doing overtime right here, bro. I'm just straight reading for an hour, dude. As darkness slowly faded, the shadows that had terrified me disappeared one by one, taking the last echoes of fear with them. With every passing minute, the urge to get out of here grew as strong as my frustration with this failed and downright stupid plan. My legs carried me back to the village, even though every cell in my body screamed that nothing good would await me there. What the hell? We just ran in the forest for like 3 hours and we're going back to the village? Yeah, this is some bedtime stories right now, guys. Drop a like to enjoy the bedtime stories. Drop a donation to support variety, guys. We're probably going to have a new variety next time, though. I don't know, unless you guys really enjoy this variety. The forest I thought would save me turned out to be as empty as my stupid plan. What did I expect? The Leshy would step out from behind a bush, pat me on the shoulder, and say, "Don't worry, pal. I'll take care of your debts." Funny enough, even if those tales had any truth, I clearly wasn't their hero. Great walk, I thought, mentally, tallying up all the mistakes that led me there. Yeah, I just randomly walked in the woods for no reason, bro. Maybe our plan was to eat that, bro. What are you thinking for new variety? I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. Yep. It'll be something, you know, like random, like we usually do. My head buzzed and my thoughts darted around, offering no clear solution. They were probably already waiting for me in the village. The guys didn't leave loose ends, and I looked like the loosest. Fuck, I couldn't even hide properly. Now, there was one option. Go back and hope they'd at least listen to me before finishing me off. Dude, I feel like we misplayed. Maybe we actually needed to eat the thingy, or we needed to like find some equipment to help the wolf. After some time pushing through the dense bushes, I emerged into a small clearing not far from the village. Whoa, well, I'm dead. I'm dead. Who would have doubted? I smirked, eyeing the nasty faces that had apparently been waiting for me all night. Oh, we're dead, guys. We're dead. I need the Banebush to come out here and just 1v3, bro. Like, I need him to Brave Bird out of nowhere and kill all these guys. A desperate urge to retreat into the thicket flashed through my mind, but it was too late. They spotted me. Foeman lifted his head and stared straight at me. We should just run back in the village and hope that some monster kills these guys instead of me. Oh, brother, we're in trouble. Good morning, Ayosha. Foeman began with a nasty smirk. What, couldn't manage to hide? The only thing I was more tired of than wandering the forest was making excuses to them. Didn't manage to. I replied indifferently. Are you fucking stupid? Foeman raised his voice, clearly enraged by my misplaced calmness. There's nothing more tilting than when you're angry with someone and then they are calm to you, bro. Like, he's asking to get killed, by the way. We trusted you, and you screwed us over. Where's the stuff, Ayosha? Foeman, seriously, listen. I don't fucking have your drugs. You're pressuring the wrong guy. Instead of hassling me, you should be looking for those bastards who stole your stuff from me. I remember what they look like. I remember their car. Maybe you should fucking get to work. No, you're trying to die, bro. You talking to the kingpin like that, you're trying to die. Even if you're right, you're trying to die. Yeah, I need Squid Games, bro. I need to get on some Squid Games. He is actually retarded for that. Shut up, bitch. Foeman didn't let me finish. You really think you can screw us over? Asking you one last time. Where the hell is my stuff? I've got nothing. Fuck you. Hey, dickhead. Go fuck yourself. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. He's about... Oh, damn. We're dead. We're dead. Damn. Okay, we definitely misplayed. We definitely misplayed something, bro. Are you fucking insane? Why the hell did you kill him? We told you we needed to scare him and squeeze out some cash out of him. And now we've got a freaking corpse. What the hell are we supposed to do with him now? Just forget it. We'll leave him here. The animals will finish the job. Alright, fuck it. He brought it on himself. Get in the car. Let's get the fuck out of here. We just got full shot out of nowhere, dude. I told you, his attitude was so wrong, bro. That's not an attitude of I'm trying to survive. Like, I know he was tired, but like, you tired of living, my boy? Like, the way you acting, it's not like you tired of living. I lay in the dirt, feeling the ground beneath me grow cold. The sky loomed gray like dirty glass, and all I could do was stare as the pain began to fade. Everything flashed before my eyes. Noisy days, random faces, big and stupid plans. It all seemed pathetic now. To trade a life for a couple of fuck-ups, someone would probably find it funny. I'd laugh too if it wasn't for the burning cold that had already reached my chest. Damn, we're actually dead, man. We just died. My life was fading away, pooling with my blood on this cursed clearing. Darkness finally consumed me. The last thing left was the heavy silence of the forest reclaiming its peace. Reclaiming its place. Damn. That's it? I think we're supposed to eat the mushroom, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I think we're supposed to eat the mushroom. Wait, the game is over? Endings gallery? There's 6 endings. Let's go back and let's see what happens when we eat the mushroom. Wow, this game's kind of quick, I guess. See what happens when we eat the mushroom. Maybe the game goes on a little bit longer. Damn, I was reading a lot, dude. And then we couldn't save the wolf. That was anticlimactic, yeah. Yeah, we can't save him. I'm sorry, Wolfie. Here we go, back to this. Let's see what happens when we eat the mushroom. Maybe this is the way to progress. The bitterness of the flying agaric slid down my throat, its pulp reaching the walls of my stomach. That's what she said. The taste of earth and a bitter slice of the forest filled my insides. That's what she said. My consciousness slowly dissolved and the images of trees blurred before my eyes. I wandered aimlessly through the forest, feeling each step reverberate as the pulsing in my skull. The tree canopies closed above my head and their wrestling growing louder and merging into a swarm of unnatural, oppressive sounds. The ground beneath my feet felt soft and damp like living flesh while roots writhed, trying to entangle my legs. Hey! Someone yelled at me from the darkness, forcing me to stop abruptly. My head spun so much that I didn't even realize that I had already turned towards the sound. What the hell? Behind the trees, familiar figures began to emerge. Baring their teeth, they're grinning predatorily at me as if I were their prey. What the fuck, rat? Trying to lay low in the woods? I'll grind you into the dirt with this whole forest. I'll tear you apart and fertilize the ground with your guts, got it? Nah, we'll slice you up so every beast in this forest gets a piece, and you'll howl like a beaten mutt. I heard their voices vile and hoarse, creeping through the thicket. Each sound turned into a burning amber, peacefully melting my brain. The creatures weren't human. I hated them to the point of trembling, till the icy venom coursed through my veins. Fucking bastards. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, man. I screamed and broke into a run, zigzagging between trees, just to stop seeing their faces. I ran for a long time, and when my lungs started burning from within, slowed to a walk. The feeling of an alien presence didn't go away. The shadows of the trees moved in sync with my steps. I felt deep within that someone or something was always watching me from the depths of the thicket. Peering into the darkness, I saw my grandmother. I rushed forward and hugged her, but her face, distorted into a horrifying way, suddenly spoke in a quiet, raspy voice. Once a cowardly boy decided to run away from his troubles. He ventured into the depths of the forest to seek out the Leshy and ask for help. That night, inhuman screams can be heard from the other side of the forest. And what happened to him, Grandma? Just listen. The Leshy slowly tore that bitch apart while he was still wheezing, and the wolves were feasting on whatever fell to the ground. Yo, drop a like, Sonny. Remember, up to you if you enjoy, Sonny. I wandered recklessly through the dark thicket, sometimes walking, sometimes breaking into a run, without a regard for the path. I was lost in time and space. My consciousness was being crushed from within, and my legs trembled so much that I could barely move then. The sounds of the forest merged into a quiet whisper, creating a single vibration. Suddenly, from all sides, a heavy, creaky voice sounded. Why did you come to me? Help! They want to kill me! My plead sounded pathetic, my voice trembled, and my breath came in ragged gasps. The forest was silent. Everything around grew quiet except for the occasional drops of dew falling from the branches to the ground. There were tears of the losers who had come here like me and couldn't make it back. The voice crackled again. You are not the first to come to me. How many sought salvation among my trees? Did they find it? My words dissolved into the air, and the forest only listened intently, in no hurry to answer. It is alive. The wind was its breath. Its heart beat to the rhythm of the woodpecker strikes. The roots intertwined as veins, and millions of worms streamed as blood beneath the earth. You've gone where neither your feet nor your soul should venture. Here, blood soaks into the roots more easily than rain. Uh-oh. The forest answered me with a rustle that sounded like laughter. The hairs on the back of my neck stood on end. No one leaves here in one piece. Is that a One Piece reference? Yeah, peace out, Vashman. Have a good night, brother. What are you talking about? What do you want? It's a man. It's a man. Standing before me was not the monster I expected to see. He resembled an old man with a thin, twisted body like dried roots, and his skin was cracked like wood scorched by lightning. His eyes burned with a crimson fire, like embers in a dying campfire. His clothing was nothing more than rotting rags except for a tattered red polka dot scarf on his arm. A black hollow gaped in his forehead, resembling the rotted cavity of a tree, oozing thick, dark sludge. It dripped onto the ground, its stench so overpowering it took my breath away. My stomach climbed towards my throat, the air around me filled with the stench of decay, and it became hard to even swallow. I stood rooted to the spot, jaw slack, staring at the Leshy until his voice jolted me awake. Die! What? Your eye worm. A vile soul, but a sharp eye. If you found me. When it dawned on me that he meant what he meant, my legs buckled and my vision darkened. Nausea rose to my throat, and I barely held back the urge to vomit. My boy is tripping. Maybe you need something else? I whimpered the question in a pathetic attempt to bargain with the ancient forest spirit. I wanted to bolt and run, but my legs seemed rooted to the ground, leaving me unable to move. An eye or your life? Choose wisely. Oh, he didn't even say choose wisely. He says choose. I guess I give him my eye. Pay or refuse? Do you think we'll die if we refuse? Let's save right now. My instinct is to refuse, but we might have to actually pay. Let's refuse. Nah, fuck you, creepy old man. I ain't giving you shit. Fuck no. Don't come closer. Cowardly rabbit. Okay, that's another ending. We found another ending, boys. We found an ending. We gotta give him our eye, guys. We gotta give him our eye. There's ending 2. We found 2 of them. Alright. Here! Take it! My hands jerked towards my face. The will to live tore me apart, screaming like a wounded animal. drowning out even the terror of what was about to happen. I could already feel his sharp thorn-like fingers digging into my eye socket. I wanted to scream, to beg a god I never believed in, but the words stuck in my throat. All that remains was trembling and all-consuming horror coursing through my veins. My mind simply refused to believe what was happening, but I had already made my choice. I stood there, unable to make a sound, silently nodded in agreement, until fear snapped me back. The pain was unbearable. The world around me exploded in red. It felt as if a red-hot hook was driven in my eye socket and started pulling. I heard a squelching sound, like something wet is torn away from something sticky. I felt the nerves and veins tearing, the pulsating eyeball being wrenched from my skull. Warm streams of blood ran down my cheek and filled my nose and bloated mouth, choking me with a metallic, nasally taste. We're getting our eye ripped out, bro. Through the veil of pain, I heard the screams of the creatures that brought me here. Their gut-wrenching cries, steeped in primal terror, pierced the forest. One of the screams was as if being torn apart from within. His voice broke into a rasp, replaced by gargling, wet sound as his lungs turned into a bloody pulp. Someone squealed like a pig at the slaughter, interrupted by the crunch of bones and flesh. For our eye, did he kill the 3 people for us? I lay there, listening to the Leshy tear those bastards apart, their lives fading one by one. At first I wanted to cover my ears, but then I couldn't. I enjoyed hearing it. My lips stretched with a smile, and my chest felt empty. I laughed loudly. 3 weeks later. Okay, I guess this was the only way to continue. 3 weeks later. Are we back to the city? Where are we? Guys, drop a like, drop a donation to support these streams, guys, if you guys enjoy them. Here we go. Case 0707. Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Russian Federation. Open. There's a lot to read. Justice Captain blah 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 blah. Damn, we're found crazy. We ended up being crazy. The end. So we found 3 of the 6 endings. How do we get all the endings, guys? We might need to look up a video on all the endings. So this visual novel is about... It's about like 2 to 3 hours long, because we streamed for like an hour and a half last time, and now we're about 40 minutes in. Okay. Let's go on YouTube and watch some other endings. Y'all like visual novels? Should we do this more? I feel like I can't stream like 2 hours of visual novels though. It's just too much pure reading. I could probably do these like an hour at a time if y'all enjoy them. What do y'all think, guys? Should I do more visual novels? Or should we just go to more traditional like game varieties? Here we go. Let me see if I can look up some endings. So it seems like the only way out was we offered our eye for him to help us. Yeah, does this have a good... I don't know if this has a good ending. I don't know. I'm trying to look it up right now, but my computer is giga laggy. I still do not know why to this day. I think it's this VPN I have. I'm gonna turn it off. Yeah, this dude just cannot catch a break, dude. Wow, might be a short variety tonight, boys. Might be a short variety. Dude, my Chrome is just tripping out, guys. I can't even do anything. Page unresponsive. Yeah, I was waiting for a good ending, too. Maybe there's no good endings. Trying to check out all my extensions, turn this extension off. Something's up with my internet right now, I don't know. Like, I'm loading on cooldown. Maybe we gotta call it quits a bit early tonight, guys, before our stream crashes. Something's up with my internet. Pair this with some Poke Rogue. Then that's too many different streams in one day, I think. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah. Short variety for today, guys. That seems to be it. The game's over. My internet is also not working, so I can't even look up the endings for some reason. I guess I might just end it before they forcefully make us end it, man. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed the stream, guys. We got big shout out to Renata for the donation tonight. That's all the support we got tonight, it seems, though. Come on, drop some donation, guys. What's going on? The 5 stacks, man. The 5 stacks giveth and the 5 stacks taketh away. To be fair, I had no crazy incentive. I gotta make more incentive for the 5 stacks. Maybe going forward for the 5 stack streams, we just keep doing the same thing as before, where you can extend the stream with donations. That might be the best way to extend it. And then variety didn't get much help either, too. It seems like I was not feeling the variety too much. I don't think many people felt it, too. Yeah. That's going to be it for tonight, guys. Type in chat if you guys want a good night. Good night, Frosty. Or should I say Splat? Good night, Katie. Good night, Renata. Good night, Sunny. Good night, Fernando. Good night, everyone. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Have a good night, guys. Good night, everyone. Good night, Irish. Good night, good night, good night. All right, enjoy the music, everyone. See you guys tomorrow.
This night is cold in the kingdom. I can feel you fade away. From the kitchen to the bathroom sinking. Your steps keep me awake. Don't cut me down, throw me out, leave me here to waste. I once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down. Let me down, let me down, down. Let me down, down, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down now. Let me down, let me down, down. Let me down now, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Cold skin, drag my feet on the tile as I'm walking down the corridor. And I know we haven't talked in a while, so I'm looking for an open door. So cut me down, call me out, leave me here to waste. I once was a man with dignity and grace. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of your golden embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down now. Let me down, let me down, down. Let me down now, let me down. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. And I can't stop myself from burning down. And I can't stop myself from burning down. Could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down.